back door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for 2.
Go backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found another goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good!
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the 3, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
It's time for the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship game featuring the Maple River Raiders and the Richland Colts here, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information, go online to IrieINS.com. That again is IrieINS.com. It's Maple River, it's the Richland Colts. Richland at 1-2 on this season. So far in this tournament, a 4-point loss against Lemoore Litchfield-Marion, but came back with a bounce-back win over Barnes County North, 56-10 last night. For the Maple River Raiders, able to go 2-0 so far in this tournament with wins over Barnes County North and a 13-point win over Weinberg-Lidgewood-Hankinson yesterday, 50-37. Earlier today, Enderlin won over Barnes County North for 5th place, 46-10, and the Warbirds defeated the Lobos for 3rd place, 54, the final to 42 in that contest. So now that we have to figure out is who's going to be the all-tournament team selection, the Sportsmanship Award, free throw champ, and who's going to be taking some hardware home with them as the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament champs. We'll take a quick break. We come back after this, get into our player profile. That's all still to come ahead of our Irie Insurance pregame show, yourliveevent.com.
River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Let's take a look at our player profile here ahead of the starting lineups and the opening tip. First, for the Richland Colts, head coached by Olivia Johnson. So far in this tournament, it's been the Elena Schmidt show, the sophomore center with 32 points and 25 rebounds so far in 2 contests. That's going to be a fun battle tonight on the interior with sophomore center Addison Hennig on the opposite side for Maple River. And then Kennedy Wagner, a couple of three-pointers, 21 points, 5 steals, and Lillian Miranowski had 10 points in their win yesterday over Barnes County North. On the opposite side for the Maple River Raiders, well, it's been a balanced effort from top to bottom. You start with Chloe Wedge, 23 points and 8 steals, and then we've had 10 points, 11 rebounds by Addison Hannig. You have Iris Richmond with 14 points, and then Carly Hovelson with 21, Bree Kalorn with 14, so it's been a balanced effort here for head coach Nathan Hoots and the Maple River Raiders. Maple River averaging 50 points per game, giving up 37, while the Richland Colts averaging 37 a night and giving up 46. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. When we come back, starting lineups and the opening tip from the championship, the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament here on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior and I'm here for my future.
As we come to our starting lineups here, Lillian Marinowski for the Richland Colts. Also with her on the starting lineup here tonight is Taylor Gowan. Blake Miller, the senior forward, missed Tuesday due to illness, but able to get 4 points and 3 steals in their win yesterday. Kennedy Wagner, the senior guard here for the Richland Colts, and Elena Schmidt running off the starting lineup. Marinowski, Gowan, Miller, Wagner, and Schmidt. Olivia Johnson, head coach for the Richland Colts, out in their powder blue uniforms tonight with white numerals and lettering outlined in yellow with Colts across the front. Now we turn our attention to the Maple River Raiders, head coach by Nathan Hoots here for Maple River. The Raiders still go like this. At a sophomore, 5'10", is Brielle Colorin, Bree for sure. Again, Colorin at 5'10". Iris Richmond, a 5'7" junior guard, 14 points, 7 rebounds in this tournament so far for Richmond. She's done a really good job being kind of the dirty worker that doesn't get all the credit all the time for the Raiders. Addison Hannig, a 6'1" sophomore center. That's going to be a fun matchup with her and Elena Schmidt to watch. Kiana Leerud, the 5'5" junior guard, does a little bit of everything for Coach Hoots. And Chloe Wetch, the senior captain, at 5'5" here for the Raiders. So Colorin, Richmond, Hannig, Leerud, and Wetch. Maple River, 3 wins and 1 loss so far here on this season. 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock. The Colts will be going left to right across our City of Hope scoreboard, while on the opposite side for Maple River, they will be going right to left to start this first half of play. Elena Schmidt in the center circle. Addison Hannig will be in the center circle on the opposite side for Maple River. The winner can call themselves the champs here of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. It'll be the first time in what's felt like a long time here, since 2014-15, that a team not named Memorial Litchfield Marion won the championship, and that was Sargent Central at that time. Opening tip is up and one at 7:33 here on a Friday, and welcome to the weekend evening. A little man pressure defense here in the half court as the Colts will handle it. High-low game on the inside. Schmidt rips it through on Hanig. Double team comes. Kick out Wagner. Back inside to Schmidt. Schmidt to the baseline. Off the window. Can't get that one to go. And a rebound coming out to Chloe Wetch. Wetch works with it the other end of the floor. Early on, seeing the guards dig down early on Elena Schmidt. Wetch, right wing, takes a ball screen here to the baseline. A pick and roll to Hanig. Hanig on the interior, and she gets fouled. It might be on the floor or on the act of shooting. They're going to say it's on the floor here on the help with Lilia Miranowski. Miranowski will pick up her first and the team's first. Raiders will inbound. This goes to Hanig. Hanig will get jumped up for, and the possession arrow will favor Maple River. Inbounds goes to Chloe Wetch. Bounce pass, Lee Rude, right baseline jumper. That's going to be off the mark. And now it's going to be Elena Schmidt with the rebound. That's Schmidt's 25th rebound here. She had 22 in their win back on Tuesday, and Wagner gets a hip check foul by Kaloran. Bree will pick up her first, team's first, and Kennedy Wagner will go to the free throw line, or check that, that's Blake Miller, will go to the free throw line. The senior forward going the other way with it now for the Richland Colts. Richland in this tournament from the stripe, 15 of 28 as a line. Now make it 16 free throws here that have been made for the Maple River Raiders. They're currently 58% shooting from the free throw line here for the Raiders in this tournament. Second free throw attempt by Miller's off the mark, and Wetch collects her second rebound. Wetch in the front court now for Maple River. Going to drive and kick. Kaloran right pocket. He takes a couple hard dribbles down the paint. Left-handed layup, and we have a traveling violation here on Kaloran before the shot, and a turnover on Maple River. So for the Richland Colts here, they will handle a little full-court token pressure defense. We've seen that by the Raiders here throughout this tournament. A Wetch almost gets the steal. The Richland Colts to inbound it here in the backcourt. This will be with Miller again as the Raider faithful across the way chanting defense. Miller bounce pass, Elena Schmidt across the paint. This one is going to be a foul upcoming here. And Kaloran might be having a little bit of a nosebleed right now potentially, or a cut, as this one will be a foul upcoming regardless, and we'll have two shots for Taylor Gowan. Foul will come across on Kaloran, her second, team second, so Bree will have to come out of the game. And she will have those two personal fouls and a little bit of a blood timeout to come with as well. As we'll have two shots on the way here for Taylor Gowan, the junior guard for the Colts. Right-handed toss, number one is good. So early on, Richland able to get to the free throw line. That's the fourth free throw attempt here in the opening 70 seconds of the contest. Free throw attempt number two is good as well. Richland out to a 3-0 lead early here thanks to the charity stripe, but hey, they've been the aggressor so far, getting to the 10 as Maple River will settle up the offense now with Chloe Wetch. Wetch trying to take a ball screen from Hanig. Goes hard down the paint, right-handed layup and count it. Chloe Wetch with the end one opportunity. Foul across the way on Elena Schmidt, her first and the team's second. And now Wetch will go to the free throw line to shoot the good old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Wetch, free throw, got it. Wetch now 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and we're knotted at 3 apiece. Jace Miller, Joey Hughes with you here on this Friday evening here in December. Wagner, turnaround jumper off the mark. Hovelson is able to get the basketball there as Carly is into the contest now for Kaloran after that substitution. And Wetch will call it the offense. Wetch doesn't take the screen that time, locks it off her left shoe. Defense here by Wagner, and Kendi lost it for a moment, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Maple River. So far, we've seen the two-man game for the Raiders in terms of that high pick and roll right at the top of the key with Hanig and Wetch be the offense from Coach Nathan Hoots. Lee Root at the left wing will get out round the horn. This goes to Iris Richmond, and we'll have a foul on the floor. This one comes across the Richland Colts, and Taylor Gowan, her first, and the team's third. So Richland so far, 1 for Schmidt, 1 for Miranowski, and 1 for Gowan. Maple River 2, both with Kaloran. And Chloe Wetch will handle it in the backcourt. And they'll reset the offense here. Hanig looking to take the screen, and here's a reach and foul. Lillian Miranowski was trying to get in front of Wedge and try to read that Chloe was going to come across her way, but as she did, got too much of the wrist, and that'll be the second on Miranowski and the team's fourth. And now Lillian will have to play awfully smart as Olivia Johnson goes to the bench, but Blake Miller gets a pickpocket steal. Miller will try to go coast to coast, lost it the other way, and good hustle defense by Carly Holvelson. Holvelson to Wedge. Wedge in the paint, spins, hangs, shoots with the left hand and scores. Chloe Wedge with all 5 points here for the Maple River Raiders in the opening quarter. And Maple River takes their first lead here on this Friday evening. Richland, this one to Wagner, that's going to be an over and back violation, as this one will go into the backcourt and a turnover here on Richland. So a 3-0 run to start here for the Colts, matched by 5 straight points by Maple River. With 5:25 left to play in the first quarter here, Maple River is up by 2. On the City of Hope scoreboard, timeout on the floor, we'll break with them. Raiders lead it over the Richland Colts.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Timeout on the floor on our City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, go online to hopend.com. That's hopend.com. If you missed any of our coverage throughout the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament, you can do so by searching Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament on our YouTube page. Check out all the games from earlier this week. Go to yourliveevent.com. Check out what some of the upcoming games will be for your favorite team around the Red River Valley as well. After the timeout, Elena Schmidt with a block shot. Trying to get Iris Richmond, where it's been around the block for quite some time in basketball. If you inbound it, you come down and you set the screen on the player that inbounded it and try to get a baseline 3. And Elena wanted none of that one. Holvelson driving kick. Leerud, 3! Splashes it home. Kiana Leerud with her first triple of the tournament from the left baseline, and the Raiders on an 8-0 run. Richland looking for an answer bucket. Wagner inside, hang, shoot, no. Elena Schmidt gets the ball right back, and a foul coming across. Schmidt will get her second rebound of the game, foul across on Wedge. That'll be Chloe's first, team's third in this tournament. Elena Schmidt 2 of 4 from the free throw line. This has been where all the points have came from Richland so far in the opening 3 minutes have been from the charity stripe. Substitution into the contest, Claire Irie will check in for the aforementioned Wedge. Irie, the 5'7" freshman guard, 12.6 rebounds so far in 2 contests here in the BCT. Schmidt makes it a one-possession game. Richland 5 of 6 from the free throw line here early on in this contest. And now it's going to be Maple River will handle the basketball, as they do to the right-hand side of Holvelson. Holvelson on the baseline here, pops it past. This one goes to Hanig. Right elbow jumper off the back tab. No, but a good job by Richmond. Back to Hanig, deep 3 off the front iron, and another rebound, this time to Holvelson. Holvelson, Irie inside Hanig. Defense, good job by Schmidt to get the steal. Schmidt finds a teammate for a moment, but there's Holvelson, and Carly might get called for the foul. Holvelson went after the loose ball here, and this will be on Holvelson. This will be her first and the team's fourth. As the Richland Colts will handle it on the far side with the basketball. This will be with Taylor Gowan. Blake Miller now will handle it. Losing it for a minute. Iris Richmond hits the deck. Holvelson will come up with it. Holvelson, her shot gets blocked by Miller. Miller goes the other end of the floor here for the Richland Colts, weaving her way through traffic, but not today. Turnover with Holvelson. It's a hot potato. Leerud, left wing 3. That one's going to be off the mark, and a rebound coming to Elena Schmidt. Schmidt in the backcourt here. They got to get it across before a 10-second violation with Kennedy Wagner. They do with about a second to spare here in the front court, and the Colts have yet to hit a field goal, but they're 5 of 6 in the free throw line, and a bucket here could potentially tie the contest up. In the game now, Mallory Gunnis leaves it to Wagner off a staggered three, and she's banked it in. We're knotted at 8 apiece. Wagner with her third made triple here of the tournament. So we're tied at 3, and now we're tied at 8 with 3:30 left to play in this first quarter. This is what a championship game kind of feels like early on in the season. Going hard down the paint. Shot is off the mark. No good from Iris Richmond. And the ball will go out of play, and it will stay with the Maple River Raiders. Kylie Kummer will check into the contest now. But both teams' fan bases, both teams kind of feeling that edge a little bit here in a championship. Maple River trying to go 3-0 while Richland trying to go 2-1 this week at the BCT, and a foul coming here on Gowan. Be her second, team's fifth, and 2 shots up coming here on another turnover by the Richland Colts. That's 2 shots up coming for Claire Irie. The 5'7" freshman guard will be at the free throw line. Free throw attempts. First one is off the mark. So far, 5 points by Wetch, 3 points by Leerud. Chloe Wetch checks back into the game with Violet Richmond. Richmond, the 5'5", 7th grader here, 6 points and 7 steals so far for the Raiders. Free throw attempt, number 2 by Irie. That one rattles out, and Schmidt collects the rebound. As she does outlet pass here, and the Colts have a chance to take a lead here with a bucket. Wagner crosses over left-hand side. That'll be to Taylor Gowan. Gowan with the basketball back to Kennedy Wagner at the left wing. Wagner to left baseline. Violet Richmond on the guard with Kummer. This is still on the floor. Violet Richmond gets the steal. Richmond with the basketball. Pops it 7th grade to 8th grade. Hovelson left-handed layup and count it. Oh, the future is bright in Maple River tonight. The and one opportunity here for Hovelson. Give the assist to Richmond. Foul coming across will be on Kennedy Wagner, her first and the team's 6th. Points off turnovers as Tazarek here will come in. Maple River in 2 games has been feasting on that defensive side of the ball here at the BCT, as they've been able to get 46 steals in 2 games coming into play here today. Free throw attempt for Hovelson, the and one off the mark. Rebound, still loose for. It's going to be a jump ball. The possession will favor the Richland Colts. Richland so far led by the 3 points of Kennedy Wagner, the only made field goal for the Colts. Outside that, it's been from the free throw line for Richland. Kennedy Wagner doesn't take a ball screen. She comes to the near sideline here, as Wetch has to play smart with that one foul, and will have a turnover that'll go out of play, out of bounds to the Richland Colts after the turnover there. Wetch, baseball pass, Hovelson, right wing, 3 on the way, got it to go! Hovelson now with 5 points here, and the Raiders with their largest lead at 5. And Violet Richmond will have the foul as Blake Miller will see Violet pick up her first and the team's 5th. So substitution here as Elena Schmidt will check back in. Lilia Miranowski as well as Wagner will come out of the game with her and Kylie Kummer here for the Richland Colts. Blake Miller to inbound it. Looking to go on the inside, just miscommunication with her and Schmidt. And the Colts will give it right back here to the Maple River Raiders. As this one will come across in the backcourt with Chloe Wetch. Wetch in the front court here to the right wing, back up top to Irie. Irie will handle the basketball now, back to Wetch. Wetch looking on the interior. Hannig pops it past to Richmond. Violet open. Irie deep. 3 on the way. Off the backboard. She got it to go. Irie with the triple. The third made 3 of the quarter here for Maple River. They're up by 6. Blake Miller in the backcourt here for Richland will handle the basketball. Crossover at the ankles, left to right. Stop, pop, 10-footer, no. Rebound coming in. Tousled for, and the jump ball will go to Maple River. Maple River will handle the rock now, as they do with Chloe Wetch with 90 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Wetch with 5 points, a couple of rebounds here for the Raiders. Wetch driving past. This one goes to Hanig and a turnover. Blake Miller able to come away with the steal. Miller uses up her dribble across the paint, and there's Hovelson. Hovelson gets a turnover the other way. Hovelson wants to take it coast to coast. Driving kick, and Hovelson will have an offensive charge. Miller takes the charge here, and Hovelson will pick up her second and the team's sixth. So a couple turnovers here, and then all of a sudden now 2 fouls by Hovelson, 2 fouls as well by Kaloran, and there's a little bit of the backcourt right now for Nathan Hoots that's getting into some foul trouble. But Olivia Johnson earlier in the week mentioned didn't have Blake Miller on Tuesday, but had her on Thursday in this game, and she said Miller just brings that savvy leadership to the team, someone that's willing to take charges, and we saw it right there. Elena Schmidt with the basketball, right-hand side down the hands of Miranowski. Inside Schmidt, backing down Hanig, shot off the mark, no putback, can't get it to go off the front of the rim, there by Tazark. The 8th grader Jana into the game here for the Richland Colts. Leroux near sideline, Wedge, open left wing 3, and we'll have a foul here as Hanig was posting up. Her and Miller will battling for it on the interior. Foul coming here on Blake Miller. This will be her first and the team's 7th. So we will have a 1-and-1 opportunity upcoming here. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity to shoot the bonus, and this will be with Hanig. So Addison Hanig, so far today, has yet to have a bucket or a free throw, but her and Elena Schmidt have been battling on the interior so far, and to keep Elena Schmidt to 0 points in terms of field goals and just 2 free throw attempts, and Nathan Hoots will gladly take that. Hanig, free throw on the way, got it to go. Make one to get one opportunity here. Raiders balloon this lead up to 9 and a chance to make it double digits here. Richland so far with 7 team fouls. Maple River currently with 6. Free throw attempt number 2 by Hanig on the right-handed toss. Got it. Full court press continues by the Raiders. Kennedy Wagner in the backcourt to Elena Schmidt. Schmidt to Wagner here to relieve some pressure. Colts, where do they go offensively here in the half court? Posting up on the inside is Tazark. Wagner going to reverse pivot here. And a drive double team comes, rips it through here for Wagner. And Wagner is going to have a traveling violation. Turnover on the Colts. 24.6 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Some of the Richland faithful want a foul. Nothing was granted, and the defense right now is like a swarm of bees for Maple River. Wetch, Miranowski has to be smart again with those 2 personal fouls, and she picks up her 3rd. Miranowski will pick up her 3rd, team's 8th, and Wedge goes to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. And the one thing here for Olivia Johnson, she's not going to go too deep on her bench if she can afford it here, and she's had to play already down to 8 players with some foul trouble for both teams, mind you. Godwin has 2, Miranowski now has 3. Chloe Wetch, 1-and-1 opportunity, makes the first. Wetch with 6 points here, and for Maple River, again, Kaloran with 2, Hovelson with 2, and it's the Raiders up by 11. Second free throw attempt on the way. Hovelson got it to go. Substitution here as this will be with Richmond to check in for Wetch. And the Raiders will continue here for the full court pressure defense. Richland in the backcourt, Kennedy Wagner. Wagner trying to drive through traffic. Turnover. Here's Richmond. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Irie to the 10. And Irie gets fouled. And she'll be going to line to shoot 2. Foul on the Richland Colts. This will be on Mallory Gunnis. Her first, the team's 9th. And Claire Irie will be at the line to shoot 2. As she will go to line to shoot 2 here. As was in the act of shooting. So another turnover by Richland. And Maple River is taking full advantage. Free throw here for Irie. First of 2 on the way is good. Irie with 4 points. Now substitution as Breeze Kalinius will check into the game for Kennedy Wagner. Breeze, a freshman guard. Free throw attempt here for the Raiders. Second one on the way for Irie. Right-handed toss is good. Irie now with 5 points here in the quarter. Schmidt with 2 seconds with 1. Trying to get the shot off is going to be short, and that's how we'll end this first quarter. Play on our City of Hope scoreboard. It's the Raiders up 22-8 on your liveevent.com.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
As we come back on the floor in the second quarter, for the Maple River Raiders, 6 of 13 shooting from the floor. They've scored 17 points off of 11 turnovers here by the Richland Colts. Well, on the opposite side, Maple River has turned the ball over 5 times. Richland's only scored 2 points. Colts currently 1 of 7 right now from the floor. They've hit a 3, 5 of 6 from the charity stripe here for Richland, as they currently have 4 players right now in the scoring column for the Colts. For the Maple River Raiders, they're led by Chloe Wetch with 7 points, and we're going to have a turnover. Only good news here for Richland is it's going out of bounds here, and it doesn't allow transition offense for the Maple River Raiders. But Maple River in a very fortuitous situation. They can put the pedal on the metal right now for the Raiders' point of view and really try to separate and put this game to bed in the first half. If you're the Richland Colts, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to go from man to a little 1-2-2 zone right now here with Wagner on the bench. This one, right-hand side, Hovelson jumper off the back tab. No, rebound comes down to Zork. So there's the start from an Olivia Johnson Richland Colt point of view. Need to get a stop, but now you need some offense. And where do you go? Well, it's been Elena Schmidt for a lot of the tournament so far. Now you're going to need some extra help, and bowling her way through a screen was Irie, or they're going to say, and it's an illegal screen. So it's an illegal screen here on Richland. This will be on Tazark, her first and the team's 10th. So coming back into the game now will be Blake Miller here for the Richland Colts, as you're going to have Lee Root at the top. Kiana at the right wing, free throw line extended, will handle the basketball. Good crossover move, right wing jumper off the mark. No putback, good for 2. Iris Richmond with her opening 2 points here of the game. This one going the other way. Blake Miller able to tightrope the far sideline. Miller to the baseline, open jumper, 16-footer, and the Colts needed that one. Miller now with 3, and the Colts back within 14 here in this second quarter. Maple River, Lee Root with the basketball, top of the key, right-hand side. Now high post touch, Kaloran. Shot fake, it's Schmidt to come out, and Kaloran goes right down Main Street here for the 2 points. Kaloran with her first 2 points of the afternoon. Little shot fake, got Schmidt to come out, no backside help, and now Kaloran gets the steal, working with it the other way. Kaloran zips a pass across, that goes to Irie, ends up with Richmond now, back to Lee Root. And Keanu will set up the offense. Maple River been in control of this one. This time, Kaloran will shoot the jumper. Shot is off the mark. Rebound on the inside. Ball goes right-hand side. Her shot's going to get blocked there with Irie, as he had a 1-2 combination, and the 2 was Schmidt. Miller, stop, pop, 14-footer, elbow jumper, no. Rebound, putback, Schmidt, no. Second chance opportunity, Schmidt, no. Another board, this time to Maple River, and then we have a foul on the reach on the Richland Colts. So Iris Richmond will go down the other end of the floor with a double bonus now, as Kylie Cummer will pick up the foul, her first. And again, 2 shots going the other way here for the Raiders. Richmond in this tournament with 16 points so far, and now make it 17. Maple River 8 of 11 from the free throw line as Chloe Wetch returns to the game. Taylor Gowan returns here for Richland. Free throw attempt number 2 is good as well here for Iris Richmond. Richland Right now with Miller, takes a ball screen, as it's going to be Schmidt. Schmidt in the front court, back to Miller, and Kaloran read it the entire way. Kaloran looks to go coast to coast. Bree, right-handed layup, but misses the layup. Now Richland goes to the other end of the floor as they handle it with Taylor Gowan. Gowan at the left wing, uses up that dribble to Miller. Miller left-hand side, able to go to the baseline. Double team comes, and Kaloran with another steal, the other end of the floor. The MO is inside to Elena Schmidt. The Raiders know it right now, particularly with Wagner on the bench. So it's her and Miller they're eyeing on the defensive side of the ball. Open, right pocket three. Wetch is short. Rebound coming down two. Well, that's to Maple River. Partially blocked shot with Irie. And Schmidt is able to get the rebound and a timeout on the floor here for Olivia Johnson. We'll break as well. 5:13 left to play in the first half. Maple River leads it by 18.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
As we come back here inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse in Valley City with 5:13 left to play in the second quarter. It's a 28-10 lead here for Maple River over the Richland Colts. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here on YourLiveEvent.com as Richland will see this full court press continue by Maple River. Kaloran trying to get the steal. Instead, it comes up with Wetch. Wetch bounce pass across the paint to Irie with the rip through right-handed layup. Got it to go. As this one goes to Irie, she's got 7 points now. And again, points off turnovers have been the story of this game. Maple River like a hungry squad of piranhas right now, and they can smell it. Left wing three on the way by Richland. Shot is off the mark. Jump ball underneath. Possession will go to the Raiders. Eddie had Iris Mitchman and Lillian Miranowski tied up. And actually, we're going to get a foul. This foul will be on the Richland Colts. So Kylie will pick up her second and will go the other end of the floor here for the Raiders with Richmond to shoot two. Richmond right now with 4 points. 4 of 4 in this tournament from the free throw line. Now Maker 4 of 5. Free throw attempts. Number 2 on the way as the Raiders lead at 30-10 with 3:30 left to play. Shot is off the mark, rebound by Schmidt. With 3:30 left in the first quarter, we were tied at 8. Since then, it's been a 20-2 run here by Maple River. And the foul will come across here on Maple River. This will be on Claire Irie, her first, team 7th. So Miller will go to the free throw line for the make one to get one opportunity. But again, a 20-2 run right now by Maple River over the last just over 6 minutes of play to make it again 30-10 right now for the Raiders. Miller free throw attempts, misses that one. Rebound comes across as this one will be in the hands of Kaloran. And Kenny Wagner set to return on the next step ball. In the front court now, this will be with Chloe Wetch. Wetch at the right wing here to the baseline, and a turnover here as the Richland Colts will handle this one with Elena Schmidt in the backcourt. Blake Miller now on the front side for the Richland Colts. As Miller able to get to the left wing, back to the right of the key. Comer inside Elena Schmidt, and a turnover here. Richmond with the steal. Wetch leads a 2-on-2 the other way. Wetch goes hard down the paint, and a blocking foul. Blake Miller will get called for the foul, her second. Wetch goes to the free throw line where she's 7 points, and in this tournament is 9 of 10 from the charity stripe. Coach Nathan Hoots has to like what he's seen so far from his girls. A 75-13 win over Barnes County North on Tuesday. A 13 win, 50-37 over the Warbirds last night. And right now, on the right edge of this contest, still a lot of time to play as we're at the midway point of the second quarter, but doing awfully well right now here for the Raiders, as they'll have free throw attempts. Number 2 is good as well. So Wedge goes 2 for 2 from the line. She'll check out. LaRude will check back in. It's a 22-point edge here for Maple River. Little 1-3-1 pressure defense here by the Raiders. They'll look to trap right when it gets across half court. Here comes the trap. Now it's to Miller. Miller left wing. Bounce pass left-hand side. Three-pointer on the way by Gowans off the mark. Violet Richmond gets the ball. Richmond wants to boot, scoot, and boogie. It's a 3-on-2 Richmond down the paint Euro step, and that's a charge. Player control foul there on Violet Richmond. Her second, team's 8th. Blake Miller able to grow some roots here and pick up the charge. That's her second one of the evening, and Miller is not going to shy away from contact. She is looking to force an official to blow the whistle either for a block or a charge on the defensive side of the ball. Back up top here, this goes to Kenny Wagner. Wagner will handle the basketball left-hand side now to Gowan. Gowan up and over on the interior to Miller. Blake lost it off of her hands, and right now the interior with Miller and Elena Schmidt just hasn't been there tonight here for the Richland Colts. Richland 8 points in the first quarter, 2 points here in the second. That's from a jumper by Miller, but nothing else after that here for Richland. High post touch Kaloran. Backdoor on the find of Violet Richmond, and Violet will travel with the basketball. Substitution as Jenna Tazark will check in as Miller will come out of the game here for the Richland Colts. Richland, after this tournament concludes tonight, will host Oak Grove on the 13th and at Hillsborough Central Valley on your live event on December the 17th for a contest against the Burros. Richland in the front court now, leaves it right-hand side as they'll have a little double team here with Richmond and Richmond. This one going the other end of the floor. Jumper off the mark, no good by Wagner. And then Richland's going to have a jump ball here underneath with Tazark, and the arrow points for Maple River. Maple River, they will play against Sargent County on December the 13th for their next contest here on your live event in Tower City, barring a Mother Nature here this coming week. And then go up against Medina Pingree Buchanan on the 19th, also in Tower City. This one right-hand side, Irie. Irie goes to the baseline. Now it's going to be to LaRude. Back up top around the horn here for Maple River. Violet Richmond, and a traveling violation here for the Raiders. 32-10. After one quarter of play, it was 22-8 for Maple River. This one will come away for the Richland Colts in the backcourt as Kennedy will bring it to the front. Wagner reverse it to the baseline here. Double team comes. And LaRude was trying to get a steal. Now we're going to get a reach and foul, and this will be on Kiana. LaRude will pick up her first. It'll be the team's 9th. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity on the way here for Gowan. As Gowan goes back to the free throw line at the half, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day for the final day of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Free throw attempt by Gowan rattles out. Rebound Schmidt, put back left-handed layup, no. Addison Hannig then clears the window here for Maple River. First half numbers and get you set for the second half as well. That's all coming up on our halftime show here on yourliveevent.com. Maple River, Kiana LaRude, left wing, rips it through top of the key. Irie, she wants the three and why not? Claire Irie in double digits with 10. That's her second made triple of the evening. Largest lead here for the Raiders. Richland, 5-0 run to end the half would do wonders to try to get it down to 20 or maybe into the teens. Schmidt, Wagner, they need it. Three-pointer off the mark, and rebound gets somehow pinballed in for, and it ends up with Taylor Gowan, who will go to the free throw line. Went off of Schmidt, went off of Hannig. Who's the foul on? Well, it's on a Raider. That's on the aforementioned Hannig. Her first, and the team's 10th. Right now, Maple River with Kaloran, with Violet Richmond, and Carly Holvelson with 2 fouls apiece. Free throw attempt is off the mark. Second one upcoming here as Blake Miller returns as Lena Schmidt will check out of the game. Richland right now with Lilia Miranowski with 3 fouls, Blake Miller with 2, and Kylie Kummer with 2 as well. As Claire Irie will come out of the game, and back into the contest here is Carly Hovelson. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way. Off the mark, ball gets tapped out into a Richland Colt here in Gunnis. Wagner inside the three-point line. Jumper off the mark. No, rebound to Miller here. Miller right at the free throw line. Gets that one to go. Blake Miller now with 5 points here. Second chance opportunities for the Richland Colts. LaRue right-hand side. Hovelson right wing 3 off the mark. Rebound. Good job taking that ball away to Zark from Hanig. And now Kennedy Wagner wants to push in transition. Violet Richmond gets back defensively and pokes that ball out of play as it stays with the Richland Colts. 76 seconds left to play in the opening half here. That's been really all the blue of Maple River tonight from start to finish. Outside of the opening couple minutes where Richland got to the rim a lot. Turnover, Violet Richmond, right-handed layup for 2. That's right there has been the story of the first half. Turnovers resulting in points for the Raiders. Nice behind the back move by Miller in the front court. Wagner, this is from well beyond downtown. Three-pointer, no. Miller put back, able to go over Hanig, and Miller gets the end one. Blake Miller now with 7 points, a chance to make it 8 at the line. Foul comes across on the clear out there with Addison Hanig, her second foul. And Elena Schmidt will check in now for Jenna Tazark. 52.1 seconds left to play here in the quarter, a 23-point edge for the Raiders. As Miller, free throw attempt going to be off the mark. Hanig clears the window here, and the Raiders see if they can try to quickly get a 2-for-1 opportunity or if they hold for one quality look. Right now setting up the offense with Richmond. Ball's open as Hovelson now to Lerud. Lerud goes down the paint. Teardrop runner, got it. Kiana now with 5 points, and the Richland Colts will bring it in the front court. Back to 25 points, the difference here in this Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship. Ball gets skipped. Wagner, right wing. Kennedy back up top to Blake Miller. Miller's had the hot hand here with 3 field goals in the second quarter. Miller back to Kennedy Wagner. Wagner elbow jumper, and she gets fouled. And Kennedy will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and this one will be on Hanig, and Addison picks up her 3rd. Kennedy will be at the free throw line where she's 3 of 7 from the line so far here in this tournament. Free throw attempt number 1 is good. Substitutions as both Irene and Wetch will check in. Hanig and Violet Richmond will come out. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Wagner. That one rattles out. Ball gets tapped, and it will be saved here by Maple River. Raiders got to go 5 seconds. They give it to Wetch left wing. Wetch stop, pop before the buzzer. Off the mark, rebound, put back by Iris. Richmond can't go, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. For the Maple River Raiders, 22 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second. Richland 8 points in the first quarter and 7 points in the second. Halftime show coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Enderlin Area Schools is committed to providing students with optimal learning opportunities so they can reach their full potential. Enderlin Area Schools creates learners who believe in the power of their education to help them learn, excel, influence their world, and direct their future. Enderlin Area Schools take pride in their school and community. For up-to-date information, go online to enderlin.k12.nd.us. Good luck to the Eagles participating in all activities throughout the year.
When it comes to farming, Green Iron Equipment is a slam dunk.
Our sales team will give you a one-on-one experience when looking for a new piece of machinery.
Our service department will guard your equipment against breakdowns and keep you running the entire season.
Use Green Iron Equipment to assist you with your data in the John Deere Operations Center.
We've got all the right parts to beat the competition.
Good luck to all teams from Green Iron Equipment.
At the half here on YourLiveEvent.com, let's take a look at the first half numbers. 39-15, Maple River leads it over the Richland Colts, and right now it's been the turnovers and points off turnovers. It's been the story of the game for Maple River, currently with 25 points off of 21 Richland Colt turnovers, and the bench has outscored Richland 17-0 here for Maple River. Also some team numbers, the Raiders shooting 12 of 29 from the floor, 4 of 9 from the three-point line, and 11 of 16 from the stripe. 19 rebounds, 7 assists, and 9 turnovers here in this first half of play. For Richland, 4 of 20 shooting from the floor, 1 of 6 from beyond the arc, and 6 of 13 from the stripe. Currently with 1 assist to 21 turnovers here for the Richland Colts. Maple River, double digits. Claire Irie on 3 of 5 shooting and 2 of 2 from the 3. Irie 10 points, 3 rebounds with a steal. 9 points then by Chloe Wetch with 2 rebounds. 7 by Iris Richmond with 5 boards. You have 5 points by Carly Hovelson then with 4 steals as well. 2 points by Brie Kalorn with 3 steals. 2 points and 2 rebounds by Addison Hanig. 2 points here by Kiana LaRude, as they gave that as a deep 2-pointer here in this contest instead of a 3 there from earlier in the game. So they said her foot was on the line, and then able to give LaRude 2 points. 2 points as well by Violet Richmond here in this contest. Hovelson again with 5, and then 2 points on the way, as we mentioned, with Violet Richmond. For the Richland Colts, they're led by the 7 points of Blake Miller, 4 by Kennedy Wagner, 2 by Taylor Gowan, and 2 points as well from Elena Schmidt. Schmidt does have 10 rebounds here for the Richland Colts. At the half, Maple River leads by 24. We'll recap what happened earlier in the day next inside the bubble on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you to stop by and find gifts for your loved ones during this holiday season, from giftware for men or women, and check out their toy selection for the kids. Lemoore Drugstore delivers any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have, from school supplies, greeting cards, prescription requests, and a reminder you can get the flu shot as well at Lemoore Drugstore, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. Lemoore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of snow and grain shovels alongside Milwaukee tools. Plus, stop by Lemoore Hardware today and browse their sweet pickin' section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lemoore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information on all the services Lemoore Hardware offers, go online to LemooreHardware.com. That's LemooreHardware.com.
At the half, Maple River 39-15 here over the Richland Colts on YourLiveEvent.com. Take a look at what happened earlier today. Enderlin defeated Barnes County North 46-10 for 5th place. The Enderlin Eagles go 2-1 here in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Leading the floor, Aspen Schlecht with 12 points, 8 points by Genevieve Gruba as well. For the Barnes County North, they were led by the 4 points of Ashley Weiss and 4 rebounds here for the Bison. Earlier today, Wyoming Lidgewood Hankinson with the 54-42 win over Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Warbirds with 3 players in double digits, 15 by Zoe Bowenstengel here, and 9 points and 10, make that 11 rebounds by Gracie Kaczynski. For Lemoore Litchfield Marion, 22 points. Tessa Rasmussen matches a tournament high here with Aspen Schlecht with 22 points. Then he had 7 rebounds and 7 points and 10 rebounds by Nora Delabar for LLM in the loss. So that's a look at what happened earlier today on YourLiveEvent.com. Still to come, we'll find out the final 16 minutes here in this Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship. The all-tournament team will be announced. The free throw champ will be announced. Sportsmanship award and more. That's all still to come. At the half, it's Maple River 39-15 over Richland on our City of Hope scoreboard. Second half action is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
39-15, Maple River over Richland here. The Raiders 22 points in the first quarter, 17 points in the second. Well, for the Richland Colts, they had 8 points in the first quarter and 7 points in the second quarter of play. Right now, 6 of 13 from the line for Richland, 11 of 16 from the line is Maple River. But the turnovers and the points off those turnovers have been the difference maker again so far here in this contest. And we'll see what can continue. For the most part, for Maple River right now, you built a good lead. Just don't, shoot yourself in the foot is the proverbial adage. On the opposite side for Richland, it's just going to have to be little things. A 6-2 run here, a 5-2 run there. If you can balloon it to a 12-0 run and have some good offense, find a way to get this thing down to about 12 points if you can to start the fourth quarter. That's kind of the mark here for the Richland Colts. They go right away inside to Elena Schmidt to start the second half. Schmidt shot off the mark. No, backside rebound though by Miller. Good for 2. And that's a really good start here for Richland. Miller now with 9 points to lead the floor for the Colts. So there's the bucket. Now they need a stop. Man defense here. Lee Rood will handle it. Right-hand side as this will go to Iris Richmond. Richmond drives. Double team comes. Miller's there out of bounds. Wetch, Hanig, and Kaloran also on the floor. The original starting 5 here for Maple River. For the Richland Colts, original starting 5 on the floor as well with Miranowski, Gowan, Miller, Wagner, and Schmidt. Wetch to inbound as they do right of the key. Right-hand side, Chloe Wetch now will drive on the baseline here. Stop, pop, and zips it past to Lee Rood, and a turnover on the way here for the Maple River Raiders. But Maple River will pick up full court press here, and this has been the Achilles heel of Richland. Miranowski gets past 1, gets past 2. Miranowski right-handed layup, good for 2. Well, there's a 4-0 run. That's a way to chip into a deficit to start this third quarter of play in the opening 40 seconds. Wedge now will handle it left of the key. Wedge takes the ball screen by Hanig. Wedge goes hard down the paint, right-hand scoop shot off the mark. Wedge gets the ball back here, pops it to Kaloran. Kaloran shot fake goes down the paint, and Miranowski might get called for the foul, and if she does, that's going to be her 4th of the evening. Miranowski will pick up her 4 teams first, and at the free throw line will be Kaloran. Kaloran with 2 points so far here on the night. Really good volleyball player for the Raiders. Free throw attempt is good for the 5'10 sophomore. Really good jitterbug player here as well if you talk to Nathan Hoots on the basketball court. Someone that can bring some energy to the team when she gets going. Kaloran free throw attempt number 2, and Schmidt and Hanig, they just kind of ran into each other, popped an ankle, hopefully nothing too serious, as they both hit the deck hard. So the Raiders go 2 for 2 from the free throw line with Kaloran, and then a full court press continues here up the sideline. Kennedy Wagner has some numbers now, 3-on-2. Wagner crossing over on Hanig, who goes straight up out of bounds, and will stay with the Richland Colts. So if Richland again can get this down to 12 points is where you'd like to get it down to, but again, if you even get it down to 14-15, you're just a little 4-0-5-0 run from getting back into single digits. Miller, as she spun, lost it on one side and then had a double dribble and a turnover here on the Richland Colts. Still enough time for Richland, but one thing they need to do, they got to put the clamp down defensively. Then on the other side of the ball, have to find what they've been able to do in the opening 60 seconds. Get to the rim and get some quality looks. On this weaving action, Wedge inside Hanig. Hanig on the pass off the window, good for 2. Give Chloe Wedge the assist. Addison Hanig now has 4 points. Kennedy Wagner in the backcourt now. Wagner takes a ball screen from Miller. Miller will get it across the timeline for the Colts. Kaloran there on the guard, and Miller will handle it on the near side. Uses up that dribble, fires a pass inside to Schmidt. Schmidt spins on the baseline here, finishes with the left hand. Good job by Schmidt. Help didn't come, and Schmidt kind of baited Hanig, thinking she was going to go in the paint, not to the baseline, and able to finish their left hand for Schmidt. Other side, Leroux down the paint, shot no. Putback is going to be a foul on Schmidt. Lena will pick up her second, team second, and Addison Hanig goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Raiders 13 of 18 from the free throw line here in this contest. Free throw attempt here by Hanig. This one's going to be off the mark. Second free throw attempt upcoming here. As Hanig will try to go 1 of 2 from the line. Misses that one, and Schmidt will collect the rebound. Other end of the floor here for the Richland Colts. A steal by Iris Richmond. Richland able to get back defensively. Open those. Chloe Wedge. Shot fake. Gets by her defender. Gets by Wagner. Right-handed layup. Toes off the rim, and a rebound now to Schmidt. Schmidt near side Wagner. Richland wants to run in transition. A little double team coming. Left-hand side open. Left wing three-pointer on the way. The knuckler off the mark by Taylor Gowan, and a rebound here to Chloe Wedge. Wedge looking up the floor here, looking for Hanig on the inside. Nothing's there. Chloe Leroux to the top of the key, and the Raiders will reset the offense here for Maple River. As right now, Wedge takes a high ball screen. They clear it out on the right-hand side. Wedge goes to the paint. Right-handed layup for 2. They moved everybody on the left-hand side. Took a high ball screen with Hanig. So you have one whole court to play with on one whole side, that is. And you really put the defense in a bind a little bit if you can take that screen. Trapping defense here. Wagner with the basketball up and over pass to Tazark at the right baseline. Tazark's pass to Wagner tipped. Other pass, left-hand side, open jumper. Shot off the mark by Gowan. It's exactly a carbon copy of what happened on the possession earlier. Left wing just got it on the front of the rim, and now it's going to be in the hands of Chloe Wedge. Wedge crossing over again, takes a ball screen from Hanig. Lost her dribble at the right baseline. Bounce pass to Leroux here with 20 seconds on the shot clock, and the Raiders will look to reset. As they do, Wedge spins, able to go down the paint right-handed. Layup good for 2. Chloe Wedge with 13 hard-earned points, and the Raiders lead it by 26. So that little run, able to withstand it, was Maple River, and now It's becoming a time possession game from a Colts point of view, and they get the timeout here as they just cross the timeline for the 10-second violation. Timeout on the floor, we'll break with them. Raiders up by 26.
The Maple Valley Parents Organization is an organization whose main purpose is to support all Maple Valley student activities and to promote a healthy environment and attitudes for the youth. Their aim is to encourage growth and interest in these areas by supporting them in a sportsmanlike manner. The Maple Valley Parents Organization is open to anyone. If you'd like to become a member or see upcoming events, like their Facebook page by searching Maple Valley Parents Organization on Facebook.
MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors throughout the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Without them, we would not be able to be here. And give a huge shout out as well to some of the members here that were the tournament administrators, Mark Potts, Calvin Kraft, Dennis McCulloch, Ron Mosier, a host of others that allowed us to be here, showed us some hospitality, welcomed us into Valley City State University. We're looking forward to the boys tournament as well in January. After the timeout, jumper off the mark. Schmidt can't get the putback. She's still battling forward, and it's going to come down with Hovelson working with it at the other end of the floor here for Maple River. So the Raiders' largest lead of the game at 26. Ball screen on the way for Hovelson. Hovelson looking on the interior. This one able to spin on the way for the Raiders. With the win, they would go to 4-1 on the season. With the loss for Richland, they would drop to 1-3. Hannick, three-pointer, no. Rebound, though, underneath. And Iris Richmond gets a lot of those type of plays for Maple River. If you're not going to box her out, she's going to find a way to beeline to the basketball. Now she'll get a chance. Three-pointer off, no. Rebound, Hannick on Schmidt. Step through off the window, good for two. Addison Hanning now with 6 points here on the night for the Raiders. And the Raiders want to put the proverbial nail in the coffin here in the third quarter. Lena Schmidt works with it at the other end, and a traveling violation here on Richland. Richland, you had a good scrapper against Lemoore Litchfield Marion where you came up short. Didn't have Blake Miller in that game due to illness, lost by 4. Took care of business against Barnes County North, led wire to wire yesterday, and this one just kind of ran into a buzzsaw right now by the Raiders, but still early on this season, just game number 4. They're back at it as they will close out the 2020 season with games against Oak Grove, Hillsborough Central Valley, Benson County, and Waimea Lidgewood Hankinson. Kaloran goes down, the paint shot is off the mark, and Hannig gets fouled. Addison will go to the free throw line, having a really nice quarter so far with 4 points and a handful of rebounds. Richland with Schmidt will pick up the foul, her third and the team's third. That's been the difference maker right now here for Maple River, just a balanced effort. It's been Chloe Wedge to lead the way. She's probably number 1 on your scout report. If you can try to disrupt her in some way and try to get them off balance, it starts with Wedge. Hannig will be there, and then they got some shooters, and there's some talent coming up here with Maple River. Just 2 seniors on this year's club, with Chloe Wedge and with her Ashton Hannig as well. Addison, the younger sister, a sophomore at the free throw line, goes 1 of 2 from the line that time. Rebound on the way to Blake Miller. Richland fairly youthful as well on the other side here for the Richland Colts. Behind the back here for Miller, bounce pass left-hand side. Three-pointer partially blocked by Kaloran. Inside Schmidt, left-handed layup for 2. Lena Schmidt now with 6 points here for the Richland Colts. On the other side for Maple River, this one will go with Hovelson. As Maple River will call out the offense here, Hovelson tries to attack the paint as she does. A foul on Richland. This one will be on Mallory Gunnis. Gunnis will pick up her second, and that's going to be the team's 4th. Substitution into the contest now. We'll have Kennedy Wagner return here for Richland as she does in for Tazark. With 2:27 left to play in the third quarter on our City of Hope scoreboard, Maple River will inbound the ball inside Hannig. Hannig looking for the up and under. Schmidt goes straight up. Nice defense. Left-hand side. Kaloran, her shot gets blocked on the way by Miller. One thing here for Blake Miller, she has put her name in the hat for Enbridge Energy Player of the Game with how she's played both defensively, taken a couple charges, has a couple of steals, block shot there as well, has 9 points for the Richland Colts. She's been the one bright spot right now here for Richland on a cloudy, gloomy day in Valley City in terms of the scoreboard. Wagner with the rebound and a foul in the backcourt by Violet Richmond. Her third, team's first of this second half. Richland right now with 4 team fouls in comparison. Richland Colts, see where they go offensively here. The Raiders have changed it up. We've seen a little half-court trap. We've seen it man both in 1-3-1. Wagner open, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound comes down to Hanig. As now the Raiders will head it the other way. Maple River, a lot of ball screen action or running a player off a staggered screen at particular times. Kaloran, here's the ball screen with her at Holvelson. Hanig top of the key, trying to get by Schmidt. Driving kick, there's Miller, and Blake will get called for the reach. Blake will have her third, and that'll be the team's fifth. Substitution here as Leroot will check in. Kiana so far with buckets here tonight for the Maple River Raiders as Maple River will inbound the basketball. Still to come later on here in our broadcast, the all-tournament team. Left-handed layup by Kaloran as Bree gets fouled, as Bree will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul comes across here on Richland. This will be on Blake Miller, her 4th, team 6. We'll get to our all-tournament team as we mentioned. From there, we'll get to our free throw champ. Free throw on the way here for Kaloran. We'll put a bow on the 77th annual Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. As Miller will get called for the foul and check out. Coming into the game here for Richland beat to Zark as Kaloran goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. It's a 51-23 contest here in the third quarter. There's a steal by Irie to the 10, and she's got it. Irie now with 12 points with 90 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Full court pressure defense. This tournament started back in 1924. Hasn't been played every year, but been played most. Top of the key, three-pointer off the mark, and this one gets tapped out, and it's going to be a good hustle play by Holvelson. She hits the deck, and it goes to the Richland Colts. Finley Sharon Hope Page won it from 2008, and then Maple Valley won it 3 straight years from 2011 to 2013, but this would be the first co-op championship between Hope Page and the Tower City School Districts of Maple Valley and Hope Page, now known as Maple River in their second year in girls basketball. To Zark, right-hand side, inside to Schmidt. Schmidt backs her defender down, gets fouled, and count it. Schmidt now with 8 points. The foul on Kaloran, her third, team second. But going back to some teams that have won this tournament, Northern Cass in 2003 to 2005. Enderlin won it in 2001. Sargent Central, the Cadets, in 2014. And Schmidt able to convert the three-point opportunity. Going way back, you have Rogers, Sanborn, Nome, Wimbledon, Hastings, able to be on the list. Kaloran shot is off the mark. Rebound comes down, and that's in the hands of Elena Schmidt. Boys tournament gets underway January 3rd right here on your live event. Same 6 teams as the girls, and you sprinkle in Standing Rock and Mayport CG to join the party for an 8-team tournament. Wagner, top of the key, jumper long, rebound tap, well, right to Schmidt inside. If you're not going to get a body on her, Schmidt will take advantage. She's now in double digits with 11, and the Colts are down 25. They were down 24 entering this quarter. And Schmidt just a sophomore as well for the Richland Colts. Ball gets skipped right through the hands of Violet Richmond in a turnover here on the Maple River Raiders. For Maple River, Sargent County, Medina, Pingree, Buchanan, and Mayport CG to close out the 2022 portion of their season. Speaking of the Patriots, we're going to see them tomorrow in Castleton, part of a doubleheader with Mayport CG and Central Cass. Girls at 1:30, boys at 3 o'clock tomorrow in Castleton. Kaloran with the basketball. Defense getting back well is going to be to Zark. Turnover here. Now they got a boogie for Richland. Colts try to get a shot up before the buzzer. They do, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. After 3 quarters of play on our City of Hope scoreboard in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship, it's Maple River 53, Richland 28 on yourliveevent.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
As we start our fourth quarter play with the basketball, Hannig's going to spin on the inside. That shot is off the mark, and for the Richland Colts, they will be down by 25, and they'll get the defensive stop here. Richland shooting 10 of 35 from the floor, 26 turnovers right now by Richland, while Maple River 17 of 42 now shooting from the floor, 8 assists to 12 turnovers. Shot is off the mark by Wagner. Ball goes to Miranowski, back to Kennedy here at the top of the key. Wagner pops it past Miranowski inside the three-point line. Jumper, no. Lillian able to stay with it. Gets the offensive rebound. Bounce pass left short corner to Elena Schmidt. Ball gets skipped to Wagner. Wagner around the horn. This one goes to Gowan. Gowan back to Wagner here, and a reaching foul on the way by Kiana. Leanrood will pick up her second, team's third. For the Raiders' point of view, they had a lot of expectations coming into this season. Talking with Coach Nathan Hoots. Brought a lot of returners back from last year's team that made it to the Region 1 quarterfinals, as Schmidt will get rewarded with 2 free throws here after a nice cut. Elena will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will come across. This would be on Addison Hannig, her fourth and the team's fourth. But with 11 teams this year in Region 1, instead of the top 4, top 5 earn a bye into the quarterfinals, and Maple River believes they got a team that can be a top 5 team in Region 1, earn that bye to the quarters, and then see where matchups are at that point. As much as, yeah, you want to be a 1, 2, or 3 seed, once you get to the Region 1 tournament, it's really about the teams that you play well against and maybe the teams that you don't play so well against, whether it's guard-oriented play, posts, maybe one team just shoots a high volume of threes and wants to run and gun, where you're more of a half-court-oriented play, but what makes the Region 1 tournament so much fun, or postseason in general so much fun in high school basketball. Around the horn now, it's to LaRude with under 7 minutes to play here in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship. Left-hand side is Wedge. Wedge takes a hard dribble. Bounce pass across the paint to Kaloran. Back to Wedge. Wedge, 15-footer on the way. Chloe got it to go. Wedge now has scored in every quarter. She's got 15, 38 in the tournament for Chloe Wedge. Kennedy Wagner in the front court now to Schmidt. Zips a pass to Miller. Miller shot fake. Pull up 16-footer. Partially blocked by Kaloran. And for the Maple River Raiders right now, they can really start to milk the clock, run some offense unless it's an open shot. And they can find themselves 3-0 here at the BCT on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. They're trying to get wins over Barnes County North, Weimar Lidgewood Hankinson, and alongside now the Richland Colts. LaRue drive and kick. This one goes Irie, right pocket 3, off the mark. Kaloran with the offensive rebound and a fresh 35. Wedge, top of the key. LaRue wants one. Learud off the top of the key. That one's going to be a miss. Miranowski with a long defensive rebound, and for the Richland Colts, they will handle the offense. Richland, team that will continue to grow and learn on this season, where you got some fresh new faces. 2 shots upcoming. Some girls that haven't maybe played a varsity basketball before coming into this year, or a little bit of a new role. So every time they can get on the floor early here, it's just continuation to grow, get a little bit better, learn. As Miranowski will be at the free throw line. 4 of 6 in the tournament, now 5 of 7 from the line at a 10-point evening against Barnes County North yesterday. Free throw attempts number 2 on the way, upcoming here for Miranowski. That one is good. Miranowski with 4 points as Hovelson will check into the game for Kaloran as she will check out. Maple River, season high 75 points earlier in this tournament against Barnes County North, but able to get the offense 75-50 and so far 55 here in this little 3-game stretch. This one, LaRue with the basketball. A lot of points off turnovers in transition here for the Raiders in these 3 days. Going hard down the paint. Iris Richmond, good for 2. Talked with Richmond yesterday after their win, saying, playing really good team defense this week, and it's continued so far here tonight for the Raiders. And speaking of defense, there's Wedge with a steal. Wedge pops a pass up the floor. Here goes Irie, left-handed layup, no. Rebound, Hovelson, shot blocked, and Kennedy Wagner gets the steal now for the Richland Colts. Wagner will go to the other end of the floor here for Richland. Blake Miller looking on the interior, ball gets tapped, and, that's tapped by Irie, stolen away by Lee Rudin. Offense coming here for Maple River as the Raiders will handle it left-hand side as it's going to go in the hands of Claire Irie. Back up top to Wedge as right now they're just going to be more than content to run a little flex, little stagger, flex and stagger, move the ball left to right, kill some clock. This reminds me of Jay Koka's offense for the Maple River boys basketball team at particular times. And Wedge will get rewarded with 2 free throws. Or you run a flex cut off, then you run a stagger the other way. You look for the open 3, you look for the drive when you had it. Foul coming across the way here on Kennedy Wagner, her second, team 7th. Free throw upcoming here for Wedge, and she got it to go. As we got some Maple River kids who are very excited. Jumping up and down, ready for a championship. Free throw attempt number 2. Is going to be good. (59-31) here with 4:18 left to play in the 4th quarter. Richland will handle the basketball now as they handle it with Miranowski. Miranowski in the front court here. Double team comes, ball gets deflected and tapped, and there goes Wedge again with the steal. It's a 4-on-2 the other way. Reg, little Euro step left-handed layup. No, Hovelson put back, good for 2. Hovelson now with 7 points, and it's a 30-point contest here. And 30 points in Class B girls basketball. You get the running time now for the remainder of this game. Miranowski weaving, hanging, shooting, and that one was halfway down, rattled out, and a jump ball possession will go to the Maple River Raiders. And we'll have a substitution now as Ashton Hanig will check into the game. She'll come in for Chloe Wedge. The Richland Colts will make a substitution. Kylie Kummer as well will come in here for Richland. The Colts will make a couple more substitutions. Isabel Veely, Maple River with Jada Von Bank will come into the scorer's table and check in. She'll come in for Iris Richmond. Maple River will improve to 4-1 on the season. Richland will drop to 1-3. The Colts' next game on December 13th in Colfax against the Grovers for a Region 1 game, while for Maple River will go up against Sargent County on the 13th as well. That game's in Tower City on Tuesday here on YourLiveEvent.com for a Region 1 contest. Raiders right now, if this recipe holds, though, for the rest of the year, no matter who they're playing, they're going to give themselves a shot. Hovelson down the paint, hard drive, and she gets it to go. Hovelson now with 9 points and a timeout on the floor. Will break as well. Raiders up by 32.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
63-31 Maple River over the Richland Colts here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chloe Wedge will finish her night with 17 points here for Maple River. Just a really nice performance throughout this tournament. 40 points. She's going to finish in double digits with steals as well. 63-31 Raiders over the Richland Colts. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show. The Barnes County All-Tournament Team Free Throw Champ, Sportsmanship Award, and more coming up. And we'll hear from a couple of particular players in this one as well. This out of bounds and a turnover here on Richland. 8 points in the first quarter for the Colts, 7 in the second, 13 in the third, and just 3 points here from the free throw line in the fourth quarter for Maple River. 22, 17, 14, and 10 so far here for the Raiders on the other side. And the Raiders right now will work this clock a little bit more as they can. Coming off the screen is going to be Hanig. Ashton on the student section wanted Ashton to shoot that one. Nothing granted. Now Stella Statrum, a sophomore into the game at 6'3". This one goes to Hanig with 10 seconds. Hanig hard to the paint off the window. Gets the offensive putback. Good for 2. Ashton Hanig with the 2 points, and the bench erupts here on the near sideline for Maple River. Always fun to see your teammates cheering on from top to bottom, whether you're roster player number 1 or 15, 16. Doesn't matter where you are. Shot off the mark here. Richmond gets the rebound, and now it's back up top between the rings here for the Raiders. Right-hand side to Irie. Maple River now back up top to Von Bank. Von Bank will have it at the Viking emblem here at center court. Open is Satcham at the right wing. Free throw line extended as they're looking for it in the interior. 75 seconds left to play here in this Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship. Irie will take it now to the top. The key with a shot clock down to 9. Irie to the paint. Throws one up. Off the mark. No. Ashton Hanig. Put back. Can't get that one to go. Put back by Satcham. Good for 2. Stella Satcham gets in the scoring column as well. And the Raiders 67-31. We'll get to 4-1 on the season here for Maple River. A season ago, 7-14 were the Raiders from an overall record. So over half of the wins from what they tallied in the first 5 games this season, with their lone loss to Central Cass. Wins over Lisbon, Barnes County North, Weimar, Lidgewood, Hankinson, and now Richland here this season. Their lone loss to the number 1 team in the state in the Central Cass Squirrels, which we will see tomorrow here on your live event at 1:30 here against Mayport CG. Shot clock went to 2. The game clock's at 26. So I believe the officials just talking it over to see where the shot clock should potentially go. If it should have been a reset to 35, then what the difference would have been between shot clock and the game clock here, with 26.1 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. This game, an hour and nearly 20 minutes old here inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse, as they will inbound it on the far side, and they will put 10 seconds here on the shot clock, so 10 again on the shot clock. As this will go across the way here to Richmond. Violet, top of the key. Violet crossing over, leaves it right-hand side, Satcham. Satcham with 5 with Von Bank, up and over, looking for a Hanig. Hanig tries to get the shot off. She does! Ashton Hanig now with 4 points here for the Raiders. Raiders get 69-31 with 5 seconds, as the Colts will look to work some offense here with 2 with 1. And the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament champs are from Maple River, as they go 3-0 this week here in Valley City. 69-31 is your final. Richland comes up in second place. Third goes to Weimar, Lidgerwood, Hankinson. Lamort, Litchell, Marion takes fourth. Enderlin fifth, and Barnes County North takes sixth here in this one. But again, your final 69-31. The Maple River Raiders are your 2022 Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament champs here. As we'll get to the final numbers here in a moment, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and RDK Enterprises feature precision players in the match, as well as we'll get to the all-tournament team. Our free throw champion as well. But Maple River again with the 69-31 win over the Richland Colts. Congratulations again one more time goes to the Maple River Raiders here taking the tournament championship. 17 points for Chloe Wetch. 12 points for Claire Irie on this one, as the Maple River Raiders able to get to 4-1 on the season. Chloe Wetch, 23 out of 25 from the free throw line for the champion. They did this on Tuesday where everybody got to shoot free throws from a couple respective teams here. Wetch, 23 of 25, is your free throw tournament champion for Maple River. Wetch, as we mentioned, will finish with 40 points here in this tournament as well. Now we have the Sportsmanship Award coming out as a Sportsmanship Award here for the tournament. As that'll go to the Barnes County North Bison here for the Sportsmanship Award. And now all that's left to be done is the all-tournament team, and alongside giving some plaques out for the Barnes County Tournament champions as well. So the Barnes County North Bison, again, your Sportsmanship Award here for the 2022 Girls Barnes County Basketball Classic. As their head coach Krista Amon out there to receive the honors. And now it's to the all-tournament selections. Aspen Schlecht from Enderlin. Nora Delabar from Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Iris Richmond from Maple River is part of the all-tournament team. Kennedy Wagner from the Colts. Georgia Lettenmeyer here from LLM. Zoe Bowenstengel here from the Warbirds of Wymer Lidgerwood Hankinson. Elena Schmidt from the Richland Colts. Gracie Kaczynski coming out here for the Warbirds as well. Had herself a really nice tournament for 3 days. Genevieve Gruba here for the Enderlin Eagles makes the all-tournament selection as well. And Chloe Wetch here from the Raiders as well. That is your all-tournament team. So again, Aspen Schlecht from Enderlin, Nora Delabar from the Lobos, Iris Richmond from the Raiders with Chloe Wetch, Kennedy Wagner from Richmond with Elena Schmidt, Georgia Lettenmeyer from the Lobos, Zoe Bowenstengel from Wymer Lidgerwood Hankinson with Gracie Kaczynski, and Genevieve Gruba as well from the Enderlin Eagles, your all-tournament Barnes County girls basketball team here in Valley City. As they are getting honored one more time. And now all that's left to do is go get some hardware here for both the Richland Colts and the Maple River Raiders. So the Richland Colts able to take second place here in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Kennedy Wagner and Elena Schmidt will come out for the trophy. And now on the opposite side for the Maple River Raiders, they will get their representatives to come out and take the trophy as well here for Maple River. Maple River able to win the championship here as they will come out. And you have Hannig able to put both trophies up in the air and earn the championship here as Maple River able to earn the championship here for the Maple River Raiders. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some of our post-game conversation. That's next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Let's take a look at the final numbers in this one and get to some particulars. Our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Enbridge Energy Life takes secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. That's tomorrowison.com right now. Life takes energy. That goes to Chloe Wedge here, 17 points. She would go 7 of 7 from the free throw line and 5 of 10 from the floor with 4 rebounds and 3 steals. Chloe Wedge is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Also, to our RDK Enterprises feature precision plays of the game. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, they would add 22 steals to what they already had earlier in this tournament as well, which was 46 in 2 days. 68 steals over 3 games, and they scored a ton of points off of turnovers. Tonight, they scored 40 points off of turnovers here for the Maple River Raiders. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game. RDK Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. They thank the area growers for your trust in RDK Enterprises as your planter experts. Always revisit the performance of your planters. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com as the Maple River Raiders again pick up the win with 68 steals here in this tournament. We'll take a quick break. We'll continue to look at some of the more numbers and hear from some of the particulars in this one. That's all coming up next here on yourliveevent.com.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on yourliveevent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on yourliveevent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Join us now, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Chloe Wedge. And Chloe, I told you a little bit off air here, 68 steals, and your face just lit up like a Christmas tree, and you said that's what you like to hear. So what about the defense over 3 games here that was so well for this club here in Valley City for you guys?
That number just shows that we were being aggressive, and that's something that we strive for every single day. We know that we have the speed, so when we are aggressive, it really goes in our favor.
At the end of the day, you're able to get to the free throw line as a team here today, 17 of 26. A really balanced effort, though, from top to bottom. What did you like from your team early on, being a little bit of aggressive, being the aggressor there in the first quarter?
We were just able to throw the first punch. Yesterday we kind of came out slow that first quarter, so Hoots told us that we need to be the ones to throw that punch, and we did. So.
And then at the end too, Claire Irie with 12 points, able to get a couple big three-pointers. When she gets going with Iris Richmond gets going, what does that do for this unit and this backcourt?
It just picks up our momentum. They're two very good shooters, and everyone just gets so hyped for each other, and it really picks us up.
A very good start to this season. You're 4-1. You got Sargent County coming up, Medina, Pingree, Buchanan. Now all of a sudden, after a week of playing some good stiff competition, what do you hope to carry over into next week, barring snow, barring Mother Nature? Once we get to Tuesday here, Chloe.
Just that momentum, that want to win, and our teamwork, really.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Chloe, congratulations on the win, and congratulations on the free throw champ as well.
Thank you so much.
That again, senior Chloe Wedge with us. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from Nathan Hoots after this.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Maple River girls basketball head coach Nathan Hoots joined us here. Nathan, before we recap the game, how about Chloe's performance in this tournament and alongside Iris Richmond performance here in this tournament? What did you like from those two? They were part of the all-tournament team, but it seemed like the backcourt was really aggressive from start to finish from Tuesday to what we saw here in this championship.
They showed up, especially the last two nights when we needed them the most. Chloe offensively, but Iris defensively was just called her an absolute wrecker, a menace for the last two games. It's just been tremendous to watch. It seems like if she's not getting a deflection on a possession, something went wrong. She's just disruptive every single time the ball crosses half court, no matter where I've got her. Typically she's at the top of our 1-3-1 and tries to cause problems there, but she rotates and moves laterally so fast that she gets so many deflections on the backside. When they think they got the skip wide open, she's right there sitting there waiting for it. But Chloe's she's a finisher. We've done a really nice job, our girls understanding where we have mismatches on the floor, getting certain girls into positions, and it just kind of turned into NBA playoff basketball. We picked out our options that we wanted and set a lot of high ball screens, and then just let Chloe go to work and make the best decision every single time.
And at the end of the day, 3 wins here over 4 days. You get ready for a good Sargent County team coming up here, barring what Mother Nature has in store, so to speak, early next week. But ultimately, what do you want to take from these 3 games, from these 3 days of basketball that you hope moving forward? Because you played against a really good quality opponent in Central Cass, came up short, but to start the season, Hoots, 4-1. That's a lot of good early on here in December.
Yeah, we've never left this tournament above 500, so it's really encouraging to us. But I tell them the defense travels everywhere. The rims are different, the nets are different, the hoops are different everywhere we go, but defense travels. And I think that's what, if we're going to win this year, it's going to be because we're holding teams to 30s. I don't expect to score in the 60s every single game. It's not going to happen. But when it does and our defense shows up, this is what can happen.
68 steals over 3 days just tonight. 40 points off turnovers. Your bench scores 29 as well. I think from my point of view, a balanced effort from top to bottom. We know Chloe, we know Addison, but at times it was Bree, at times it was Iris, at times it was an 8th grader, at times it was another sophomore coming in. Irie hitting some big shots. How about the balance you saw here in
So
Valley
good.
City?
When I saw at halftime that we outscored them 17-0 off the bench, I looked at them and I said, that's the difference right now is you guys showed up. When anybody gets in foul trouble, Bree gets 2 fouls in the first minute and a bloody nose, and we didn't lose a beat, which is so exciting as a coach that that you can turn to your bench and go A, B, or C. I trust all 3 of you to get in there. They all bring 3 completely different skill sets, which is awesome. Claire is primarily a defensive player. She's kind of an Iris clone, good shooter, really long and athletic, and just disruptive on defense, which turns into offense for her. Carly's more of a ball handler and loves to attack the rim. And Violet's got skills that you've seen for the last couple of days. She was just a step off tonight, but my goodness, the way that she responds off of negative plays is extremely impressive to me as just a 7th grader. So everybody on the bench showed up, which is awesome.
Final thing for you, we knew the inside play. I circled it early in the pregame saying, you're going to have Schmidt against Hanig, just to see that going back and forth. I know Bree going up against a Blake Miller as well. What was allowing you in the half court to make sure you got in front of Elena, particularly in that first half, to not let her get going in rhythm? Because once she makes 1 or 2, she can really get going from
Absolutely.
the block for Richland.
I talked with Addie before the game, and I just said, I don't care if the offense doesn't show up tonight. If you slow down, Schmidt, we have a very good chance to win. And I think that resonated with her, and she was just like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to do everything I can to keep her off the boards. And if she gets a look, it's going to be going away from the basket because she's a bulldozer. And you saw when Addie went out, she kind of just went right through anybody that was there, and she held her ground. Yeah, she fouled a couple times, but I said every time she's shooting, if you foul, she better go to the free throw line. I don't want her, no and ones. Just make sure that every time you foul, it's worthwhile. And she was a physical presence that we needed all night long.
Going to be a lot of fun throughout the rest of the season. Hoots, congratulations on the Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Sounds pretty awesome. Thank you.
That again, Nathan Hoots, head girls basketball coach, with us here for the Raiders. We'll put a bow on the Barnes County tournament after this.
New on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deal before year end on this new 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow at Ziegler Ag Equipment. Talk with Chuck O'Neill. New trades and used equipment include Massey Ferguson draper headers, 35-foot and 40-foot draper headers, 2020 Amity model 3700 topper, one owner machine. Local trade has row finders. Call for pricing. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Final segment here on our show from the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Again, Maple River first, Richland second, Weimar, Lidgewood, Hankinson third, the Lobos of Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion fourth, Enderlin fifth, and Barnes County North is sixth. Final individual numbers here for Maple River: 17 points for Chloe Wedge, 12 points for Claire Irie, 9 points for Carly Hovelson, the same for Iris Richmond with 7 rebounds, 7 points by Addison Hannig and 4 boards. Ashton Hannig with 4, 5 by Bree Kaloran, 2 by Kiana LaRude, and then you had 2 points by Violet Richmond, 2 points by Stella Satchram as well. For the Richland Colts, double-double for Elena Schmidt, 12 points and 15 rebounds. She would have finished with 38 rebounds here in the tournament, and alongside 46 points here for Richland. 9 points then by Blake Miller, 4 points by Kendi Wagner. Miller also had 7 rebounds. 4 points by Lilia Miranowski and 2 points by Taylor Gowan. Maple River 4-1 on the season. They host Sargent County on Tuesday on Your Live Event. The Richland Colts go up against Oak Grove and Colfax on December 13th, this Tuesday, and then they're back on Your Live Event at Hillsborough Central Valley on December the 17th. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including RDK Enterprises. You have Enbridge Energy, a host of sponsors here within the Valley City area and community. A reminder, we will be here for the boys tournament as well, and that's going to be on January the 3rd for our coverage. All 6 teams from the boys side, including Mayport CG, and with them, you will also be including the Standing Rock will be out there as well. Again, your final in the championship, Maple River 69-31 over Richland. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We got more basketball tomorrow. Mayport CG at Central Cass. Girls at 1:30, boys at 3 o'clock. Join us then and have a good rest of your Friday night.